Hakeem Jeffries on The View, Unpacking Trump's Spending Bill and Its Impact on America. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into a political conversation that's heating up both Washington and living rooms across America. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries sat down with the co-hosts of The View to weigh in on former President Donald Trump's new spending bill, a proposal that's sparking debates, dividing opinions, and stirring up the kind of passionate discussion The View is famous for. Let's break down what Jeffries had to say, why it matters, and how it could shape the nation's future. The moment Hakeem Jeffries joined The View's panel, it was clear he was ready to speak candidly about Trump's proposed spending plan. The former president's bill, pitched as a blueprint for economic revitalization and national security, has been making waves in the headlines. While Trump and his allies claim it's a necessary investment to put America first, Jeffries argued that beneath the flashy promises lie policies that could deepen economic inequality and burden the middle class. Jeffries began by acknowledging that infrastructure and economic investment are essential priorities. However, he questioned the motivations behind several provisions in Trump's bill. He expressed concern that large portions of funding appear earmarked for defense contracts, tax incentives for wealthy corporations, and projects in states aligned with Trump politically, rather than focusing on nationwide economic equity. In Jeffries' words, "If you're spending taxpayer dollars, the goal should be lifting up all Americans, not just the politically connected." Whoopi Goldberg cut straight to the heart of the issue, asking Jeffries whether there was anything in Trump's bill that Democrats could support. Jeffries answered thoughtfully, saying there are elements worth discussing, like infrastructure repair and technological modernization, but stressed that the current proposal lacks safeguards to prevent waste and ensure fair distribution of funds. He warned that without rigorous oversight, taxpayer dollars could disappear into corporate pockets instead of rebuilding roads, schools, and communities in need. Joy Behar, ever the provocateur, asked if this spending bill was merely a political tool to secure votes ahead of the next election. Jeffries didn't mince words. He said that while every administration pushes policies with politics in mind, the scale of Trump's bill, and the way it's written, suggests a calculated effort to channel resources to Trump's political base. He argued that governing should be about all Americans, not just one party's voters. Sunny Hostin shifted the conversation to working families and how Trump's spending bill might affect them directly. Jeffries shared his deep concern that the plan could raise deficits without delivering relief for everyday Americans. He explained that while Trump's bill promises job creation, the benefits may disproportionately favor wealthy developers, defense contractors, and corporations, rather than workers, struggling with rising costs for housing, childcare, and healthcare. Jeffries stressed that real economic growth comes from investing in people, not just corporations. Alyssa Farah Griffin asked if there was any path forward for compromise. Jeffries maintained that Democrats are willing to negotiate on genuine infrastructure and economic initiatives, but only if the spending plan ensures accountability, transparency, and broad-based benefits. He insisted that America can't afford another round of tax cuts for billionaires disguised as economic recovery. Sarah Haynes took the conversation to social media, pointing out how polarized the response has been to Trump's bill. Jeffries agreed that social media amplifies extreme narratives, making it even harder for the public to separate facts from political spin. He encouraged Americans to look past slogans and focus on what the bill would actually do for their lives, their neighborhoods, and their children's future. Throughout the discussion, Jeffries came across as measured but firm, offering a vision of governance rooted in fairness and long-term economic stability. He warned that a spending bill of this magnitude should not be rushed through Congress without thorough debate and scrutiny. In his view, this is about safeguarding democracy itself, because how a government spends money reveals its values. As the conversation wrapped up, Jeffries delivered a powerful closing thought. He said that every dollar the government spends should be an investment in America's people and potential. Whether it's roads, broadband, schools, or clean energy, he believes the goal must be to build a country where prosperity is shared, not hoarded by the few. He urged viewers to stay informed, stay vocal, and demand accountability from anyone crafting massive legislation that will shape the future for generations to come. Jeffries' appearance on The View quickly trended online, with viewers praising his clear explanations and his refusal to let politics overshadow policy substance. As debates over Trump's spending bill continue, one thing is certain: the American people are watching closely, and voices like Hakeem Jeffries are determined to keep the conversation focused on facts, fairness, and the future. Thanks for tuning in today. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Trump's spending bill is the right move for the country? Or are Jeffries' concerns justified? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest deep dives into the biggest stories shaping our nation.